We study and practice landscape architecture because we love making and drawing and getting to know our landscapes around us deeply, whether it's the smell of the soil to the politics of watershed. And that ultimately we're an optimist, believing that we can contribute positively to the landscape that we're living together.
The program here at UVA has a really strong tradition of kind of sitting in kind of two realms that we begin to balance to understand how to intervene or even describe different landscape conditions. On one side, there's a strong history around design theory and the socio-ecological and how those aspects help form and describe landscape space. And the other side is very much about the tangible craft of making landscape. And one of the amazing things about being at UVA is that we have the landscapes and the spaces to begin to get our hands dirty, get out into the field and imagine not only how landscape is drawn and represented, but also really how it's constructed at the one-to-one.
Our MLA program is both technical and theoretical. We just don't do one versus the other, we do both. We teach the whys and the hows, and we teach how to be a critical thinker and a maker at once.
It's a great time to study landscape architecture for a multitude of reasons. In many cases, landscape sits at the center of discussions around climate change and issues around design justice and equity.
The most recent studio was part of our own faculty research project, which is a 5-year research project funded by the National Science Foundation to study the changing urban landscape conditions due to climate change, and especially at the ground level. Learning and teaching is a social experience. It's not just about engaging in intellectual conversations. We joke, we give fist bumps. We do lots of other things. We share music lists and so on. And it's this kind of community that gets developed, not only with the individual student, but as a class, that we feel very engaged with each other as we're getting to know one another, through various ups and downs through the studio in the semester.